Okay, this is MIPO, our so-called Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia. We administered 6 Act. There is a Patent Act, Layout Design of Integrated Circuit, Copyright Act 1997, Trademark Act 1976, Geographical Indication 2000, and Industrial Design Act 1996. Okay, this is a legislation. Before I mention about the issues and challenges, I would like to share our practice in MIPO regarding the industrial design procedures. This Industrial Design Act 1996. So it's quite new. Our act enforced in the 1st September 1999. We are a member of Paris Convention for Protection of Industrial Property 1883, but we yet to be a joint Locarno agreement. But we are using international classification for industry design. Industry design means in our law, under Section 3, Industry Design Act, industry designs means features of shape, configuration, pattern, or ornament applied to an article by any industrial process or means, being features which in the finished article appear to the eye and judged by the eyes. So the keyword here is shape, configuration, pattern, or ornament, and we use the word article. Some country use product. The word, another keyword is here is appeals to the eye. It means that we only protect only appearance, not the functional. Okay, under Section 3.1, the word article of manufacture or handicraft, and includes any part of such article or handicraft if that part is made and sold separately. Okay, it means that we also accept partial design. A registrable industry design, first we have to fulfill the interpretation of industry design, must be new. Third, not contrary to public order or morality. Characters of protection might have this. We divide it into 3. That's a shape and configuration, pattern or ornamentation, and combination of both. Okay, this is example of shape and configuration. Okay, we can see that the novelty of the design for which protection is lies in the shape and configuration of the article. Okay, this is a sample. You see the cornice, vase, okay, like a car, cutter, see that the handphone pockets. Okay, so this gives a value of value added to the product for more to marketing. Here's a sample of the 2D. Okay, you see like wallpaper, carpet. This all can be protected under 2D. There's a combination of 3D and 2D. So the novelty of the design for which protection is sought lies in the shape and configuration and pattern and ornamentation of the article. So the shape of vase, okay, it can be protected under 3D, and the decorative, see the drawing, all that is protected under 2D. So the owner, the applicant, they have to mention whether they're going to protect it under 2D, 3D, or combination of the design. Okay, this another example of 3D. You see this like diapers. Okay, before this a very plain diapers. You still remember like 20 years ago, diapers made from plastics, so the babies can get rashes, and then they improve. Okay, they improve. So that one is not protected under design. Design, we only protect only the appearance, not the quality, not the material, only the appearance. So when they put, let's say they put something like decoration, drawing to the diapers, so most of the mothers, they love it and they'll decide to buy. So they want the other way, the art of marketing. Okay, this all can be protected. So it's about the shoes. Sometimes how they are going to create market, just put it in a very nice design. Okay, this is a set of a product. Beside of one product, there's also a set of product, of a set of article. And this Section 3 also, in our law also allow that set of article can be protected. So a number of articles of the same general character and on sale together or intended to be used together, and to each of which the same design is applied. This is an example. So if applicant, if they want to save the cost, they can file the application. So it's getting cheaper if they file in a set of article. If it's a set. Okay, here you can see the transformation from bed, from sofa to bed. So the process of transformation is not protected under design. It's under patent or under UT models, but not under design. So the applicant, if you like to file the application, so they file the photo or the drawing on the sofa. Okay, So, and also the and bed. So the transformation process is only they only give only as a reference view. Okay, reference view. So we do not protect on the process. If they would like to protect on the process, they have to file on patent. Okay, same thing like the thumb drive. Okay, like contact lens. I think like contact lens. I think the patent is was over. So now how they're going to create to attract people to buy the product? So they made something like unique design. So people are willing to pay more, willing to buy because of the design. Same thing like thumb drive. Now you can get thumb drive until 1 tera now, 1 terabyte. Before it's only up to 1 gigabyte, one gig, up to 128, 256, 512. Now you can get 1 tera. So the performance and the speed almost the same. So how the manufacturer, they try to compete. So they made something like and beautiful design, nice design. So this all can be protected. Okay? Not the functional, but only the appearance. Okay, what is not considered as industry design? Okay, this is what is not considered. Okay, method of principal construction. So it's not protected under industry design. Malaysia law is not protected. So like this is a twin tower, and it's quite very popular in Malaysia. So how they're going to get protection? So, let's say the designer, they create something like a new building, they design new building as drawing. Okay, how they're going to get protection is under copyright, but it's not under design. Okay, this another example dictated by solely function. You see, like screw. Okay, because the screw is fully to penetrate the surface. Okay, surface, so it cannot be protected under industry design. Its principle, it cannot be protected because it's fully functional. But let's say somebody put a like line or something to differentiate with another screw, but it's not effect for the performance of the screw. So the one we can consider to register. How about the wing? This is aircraft wing. Okay, this is aircraft wing. This aircraft wing cannot be protected because it's fully functional. Because the design is an aerofoil. Okay, so the air flow on the upper wing will be higher compared to the lower, so it will lift to the aircraft, so it cannot be protected. Let's say somebody improve, okay, somebody improve, make a modification of the design, so it cannot be protected in design. If maybe it can be protected at the patent or utility models or utility innovation, but not at the design. Same thing with the aircraft propeller or helicopter propeller or vessel boat propeller. Is all this cannot be protected under industry design because all this functional. Let's say somebody modify the design, the design of the blade, okay, the blade of propeller to increase, because mostly they improve to increase the design. To increase the speed or to reduce the drag. So it's not cannot be protected under design because it's all fully functional. So, but for ceiling fan is different because they have freedom of design there. The one we allow. Okay, we allow for a ceiling fan, like fan, we allow. But for propeller, this is only fully functional. Okay, because people buy the propeller for the usage, maybe for the calibration with the engine, but not because of the appearance. Okay, this integral part. On the practice, now we divide to must fit and must match. Must fit, there's no other feature is possible in order to maintain the function of the object. Must match, the design features must not be dependent upon the appearance of another article. Therefore, the integral part, features of appearance of a product, which must necessarily be reproduced in their exact form and dimensions so as to permit the product in which the design is incorporated or to which it is applied to be mechanically connected to or placed in, around, or against another product so that the product may perform its function. Okay, this is an example of the integral part. So where is the integral part? Okay, you see in the circle in red color. That is the integral part. So the thumb drive is it can be the design of the thumb drive. The appearance design, one can be registered, but for fit and matched, the one cannot be registered. Okay, because you can see they want for purpose for connection. Same thing with the bolt and the nut of the rim. That one cannot be registered. But how about a thread, a tire thread? The one can be registered or might not be registered. Is it fully functional? It cannot be registered. But if the design have freedom of this design, the one we can consider for registration. The rim can be registered. There's no problem because you have so many rim. You can design so many rim. But on the part of fit and match, okay, for the connection, the one cannot be registered. Same thing with the spark plug. Sometimes the problem here in Malaysia, sometimes the applicants, sometimes they confuse. Sometimes they confuse between the integral part and spare part. Okay, they are different. Spare part can maybe can be registered, but not integral part. Integral part cannot be registered. Okay, this immaterial details. Okay, this is very simple. It's not much different. Almost the same, so we not allow. Okay, this is also the same thing. Like when we see that we don't see any special design, not clear as the appearance. So this also we not allow. Okay, this as we know, it's a let's say it's insult any religion or morals. So we are not allowed. Okay, this type of application in Malaysia, there's a single application. It's a normal application. Multiple is more than one application you can file together. For example, like one pen, a second pen. For example, this is a first design of the pen, and this is a second design of the pen. So we allow this a multiple application, associated application. So it's associate with the early application. Let's say the first design they made some modification. Okay, so the later application they file almost the designs looks like similar, but must be the same owner. So divisional application, let's say there's an applicant, they file together handphone and the casing. So we ask them to divide the application because they have phone in different class and casing in the different class. This example of design has been registered. There was a 2005, this is Honda. Okay, this is the example. Next. Okay, this is a test of novelty. So it's happened before. We on the left is a Yamaha motorcycle. We received this application in 2005, so it registered. So later on, is on the right is a Malay motorcycle made in Malaysia. Copy exactly the same, like on the left. Only the different is only the tire and also only the color. Okay, forget about the rim. So everything the motorcycle looks alike. When you paint all black, 100% is in almost 100% similar. So this case, we object the application. Okay, this is a filing date and priority date. So there's in Malaysia, filing date, the earliest date on which all the following conditions are satisfied. Okay, priority date, the filing date of the application. So the priority date in Malaysia, the earliest date of an earlier application filed by an applicant in any of the member states of the Paris Convention of the Protection of Industrial Property Convention, priority claim must be within 6 months from such earliest date. Okay, period of registration Malaysia is similar in EU, it's 25 years. Okay, this is issue and challenges. For awareness, okay, this is awareness. Malaysia, as we know that it driven by rapidly advancing technology, industry design capabilities are flourishing in leaps and bounds, with consumers being identified to be a primary factor in dictating future trends. So what we found that many designers are not aware that they can protect their creation. They're not aware. They're not aware that their design can be protected. Their concept is to copyright their creation because they feel that copyright is much cheaper to compare to design. And we found that the designer, some of the designer and also the entrepreneur, they have their knowledge, their lack of knowledge of intellectual property laws, as well as the possibility of design registration. The market is flooded with a similar product, and the only thing that differentiates one brand of another, of a particular good from another, is design. Thus, this shows that there is a need to protect industrial design. Is a reward for creativity and encourages economic development. Okay, a design creates to create. They need to have a good understanding of what they are doing, including the behavior of the users. Only they will be able to come up with something useful and practical that they can be accepted by consumers. This is how emotional bond is created. Manufacturers have to willing to invest in the design process. They have to be design culture where everybody in the organization can appreciate design. When the management can value the importance of design, then the organization will be able to move forward. We need to push the industry to move towards original brand manufacturing, from copying ethics to creating ethics. Okay, this is our challenge now. The design community need to foster better linkages with industry, academia, government agencies, and the general public. Strong international network will design council from other countries to facilitate the exchange of ideas and innovation across borders. In this case, we help the assistance from European UIPO to assist us. MIPO is very active in promoting of education about intellectual property in schools and universities. We also have seminars with the universities and also with the stakeholders. Construction of an educational support system is a partnership with local government and communities. We are also raising awareness through seminars and providing training. So this is on the side of MIPO. Okay, this is another thing is that our challenge in Malaysia, there's a legal versus technical. What we found that sometimes the legal and technical, they have a different opinion on the technical matters. Okay, I take one case about this Tropicana versus FNN. In the court case, okay, forget about the wrapping, forget wrapping only the bottles. So for the designers, actually, we look at it, it's a different design. But when they bring to court, because the argument based on the legal, so the court decide that both of these is a different design. So this is one of the issue. Then an issue on the technical matters. So for example, like a tire tread, or sometimes like door panel, sometimes visible and non-visible. So sometimes we need to give training to the also the lawyers, sometimes to make them understand what's the difference between sometimes the gray area. There's a gray area between the legal and technical. Okay, next please. Okay, this infringement and counterfeits. In Malaysia, we have insufficient public awareness. Although we actively, but we still found that is insufficient public awareness. Yes, there's a counterfeit perceiving as being socially acceptable. There's a problem, especially on the cusp part, because they found that counterfeit product or imitation product, something is much cheaper compared to the original. Sometimes this also involve the safety of the product. For example, okay, for example, like bumper, okay, we don't have that problem, but this one involve the safety. For example, like lower arm of the car, something looks similar, but the quality is different. Okay, this is another issue. This is often due to the misperception that counterfeit is not wrong. Okay, so sometimes people feel that this counterfeit also like infringement as a soft crime. So this do not represent a priority. So lacking of educate or funding and enforcement activities. So it's part of human resources. Okay, when it's infringement, okay, this is counterfeit, it may discourage innovation. So it's also discourage fair competition among all the market players. Okay, discourage the development of creative industries. So it also discourage creating of IP-friendly environment for the high qualified investment. So on the government side, government will lose all the tax of government, because mostly the counterfeit product, mostly the infringed product, they not declare. They do not declare. So the government will lose a lot of money on the tax. So the profit for business sector is getting less. For public, okay, what I said is now is going to the issue is on the safety side. Okay, this is another issue, is a cost to investment of most of the designer or manufacturer or entrepreneur. They feel that to file a design is a cost. They don't feel that it's an investment. So we have to inform them, have to make awareness. They say that this is not cost. This is something like insurance, okay, so-called insurance. So we always have to inform that when they register, they only have right as like personal property. They can assign, they can sell, they can transfer their design. So the owner will get the exclusive right to make or import for sale or hire and so on. Okay, they also can anytime they also can apply to the court to take and to stop if somebody infringe the product, because we need our act, we have that revocation of registration and license. So they can stop from people to infringe their design. So without the license or consent of the owner or person does any of the following things. So all this they have a right on their design. Okay, I think that the time is is very short. So okay, they also can legal proceeding. They take legal proceeding against person who have infringed their product or has performed act which make that likely that the infringement will occur. So anyway, in Malaysia, our Industry Design Act, the proceeding may not be instituted after 5 years from the act of infringement. So also they also can claim remedies. Okay, this is a pandemic and our initiate. So in Malaysia, yes, we can see our statistics. Our application dropped a bit. Okay, drop only about 5% when this pandemic. So what we do, we actively initiate online awareness, also in the seminars. Online, we actively promote online filing. So we add exemption. We make a exemption for surcharge. And during that time, all the examiners and the staff, they work from home. So we have our office have to provide everything. But the issue that when everything work from home, server is getting slower and slower. There's also another issue. So now everything already come back to work. Okay, this is the application, is the statistic. You see the application when the year 2000, when it started the outbreak of the COVID. So the application dropped about 10%. The another issue that in Malaysia, you see that local application in blue color is a Malaysian application is very low compared to foreign application. So there's more foreign application compared to local application. Local application, what 30%, 70% is foreign application. So this is our challenge in Malaysia. So about the quality of registration is that application quite high, but on the registration, we object quite a number of registration because some of the regulation is not novel. So sometimes it's fully functional. So it's not fulfilled on and it's not fulfilled our law. Okay, this is the most application that foreign application that we receive is from Netherlands, and followed by USA. Okay, thank you. I think it's time ready. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Muhammad, for your presentation. There's just one very quick question. Is there a plan for Malaysia to revise or review its design law at anytime soon, and also to join the Hague Agreement?
Yes. Yes, now we are in the midst. We are still drafting our law to not only to amend. Actually, we're going to revamp our industry design to replace with design law. And at the same time, we're also going to insert also the Hague, and we also have intention to join Hague also as well.